Hello and welcome to Ula Tea Leaf Readings. My name is Lenore and tonight I'm going to be reading your tea leaves. This is a horoscope for Sagittarius. If Sagittarius is your solar, lunar, ascendant / rising sign, then this is a message for you. All right, let's get started. Okay, let's see. I have this piece of hair, a long hair. All right, let's get started here. And so this is a bonus reading for Sagittarius. We have the 10 of discs, which has everything to do with wealth. So that is not too shabby. Happy to see that. Now let's take a look and see what these cards have to, or cards, excuse me, what these tea leaves have to say. And if you have not subscribed yet, please think about doing that. You can hit the little bell. It'll let you know when the next readings are coming out. It is free to subscribe. All right. So let's take a look. I see a face immediately. It looks like we also have a clown over here. Oops, a clown right here. You can see the head, the little hat. They're juggling, possibly. Over here we have a face. You can see the eyes, the mouth, the nose. Maybe kind of a clown's hat as well. It almost looks like a flower kind of hanging off the top of it. It reminds me of a Mobius drawing. If you know Mobius, the illustrator, he did a lot of like comic books, and famously he did the set design and costume design for the storyboards for Dune. Who was gonna do that? Who was that? Lynch. David Lynch, I think, was gonna direct Dune. And anyways, he worked with him, and they have a documentary about it. It never got made. Probably would have been the best version of Dune ever. Although I just watched Dune 2 with Paul over at Dove and Serpent Tarot, my husband over there. So good. So good. So anyways, we have the face. We have this clown. Let's see. Oh, we have an elephant too. So we have this like circus theme going on tonight. We have an elephant here. The trunk is up. The last time I had an elephant on here, I was like, what is it called? The hose? The elephant hose? No, it's the trunk. It doesn't seem like it would be called the trunk. Isn't the trunk? It would be like the legs, I would think. But no, it is. It is the trunk. So I feel like we absolutely have this kind of full energy, right? Jovial, excited, kind of letting go of inhibitions. And I think a lot of this has to do with this. Now the elephant, when the trunk is up in that position, is a sign of wealth, prosperity, longevity, good health, all of these kind of things that we really hope and look for, right? So I kind of feel like, yeah, you've had quite a big win. Something's going on, hitting a little bit of a jackpot in your life. Now, I don't know that this is something that just, came out of nowhere, or likely this is the cumulative outcome of some hard work, right? You've been doing really well within your career, your business, your side hustles, whatever it is. I think it's all kind of coming together. And this is a period of time where I really do feel like, yeah, you're enjoying yourself. I'm not looking at the clown as kind of a negative thing. You might think like, oh, it was played like a fool or a clown or, whatever. No. This is kind of that, we're on vacation, right? It's summer break, man. You know, this kind of energy where you just kind of let loose a little bit, right? And I do feel like there's somebody with you in this little journey here. Now, maybe a good friend, maybe a beloved, a lover, you know, a partner of some kind. But we have this beautiful face here. And I feel like it's just, it's almost kind of this like radiant being right at the center of all things. And I feel like maybe this is you, right? I do. I feel like you are glowing. I feel like this is a time where, yeah, maybe you've been a little bit surprised that things have really kind of gone your way. And they have. But it really is a boost in confidence. And it also is, you know, something that where you have maybe been questioning yourself in the recent past, okay? No, all of that is kind of dissipated. You know what you're doing. You know that you are this most powerful being. You are the architect of your life. You make things happen. Don't you? And so I do. I think this is really a time where you have this like real divine energy. The aura is, and I just keep thinking it's like this really beautiful blue. Beautiful, beautiful blue. And almost kind of the color of not the blue hour so much, but right before dawn. Right? And that is kind of the end of the blue hour, not that darker blue, which is my favorite, by the way. The blue hour, I live and die for. Whenever I find myself awake in the morning or in the evening and I get to sit and enjoy those blue hours, ooh, I'll tell you what, it makes my whole week. And so I'm looking at this and I feel like, yeah, you're like that last shade of blue right before the sun comes up. You know, just gorgeous, beautiful hue. And I do feel like you're attracting in other people to have this kind of lifted energy. You know, I really feel like this is a time where people will be drawn to you, reaching out to you more so than, you know, any other time, right? Do you ever have those you know, weeks in your life where like nobody has really been talking to you for months, and then all of a sudden like 5 different people are like, hey, can we call, or can I call? Let's catch up. I really want to talk to you, you know, and it's almost kind of like, what is going on? Is there something going on here? All of these people are suddenly reaching out to me. And so, yeah, but I think it's your energy. It is just radiant. And people are attracted to that if they understand why or not, okay? So you have this beautiful thing going on, enjoying, allowing yourself to, yeah, be in that success, be in this moment of, you know, just feeling lifted above kind of all of the, you know, treachery and you know, just the drudgery of it all, right? And it's just a time where I do think that it's a good place to be setting your intentions and manifesting, because you're already on that wave, right? It's already happening. The things that you have envisioned for yourself are coming to pass, right? And that's because you are working hard, but you're also super in alignment with the universe. And so make use of this time. Most definitely make use of this time. Now, we also have a little tree here, okay? Right up in here. Looks like it has an apple on it even. Now we have a person over here who is holding a bird. I need a little drink here. who has a little bird. We also have this kind of reproductive over here, female reproductive system. So a fertility symbol does not have to mean fertility in the physical. It could, I mean, it, you know, as far as having children, right? Creating children, it could very well be, and usually this is what I read it as, creativity, right? The ability to make things out of nothing, basically, right? Yeah, creative, also very inspired and motivated and really on the ball here. And so, yeah, a beautiful time to be making, to be manifesting. But I'm so interested in this person. I feel like there's a sense of an older feminine energy coming through your life. And I feel like there's maybe there's a magical practitioner in the family. I almost feel like maybe they were a diviner. Maybe they read cards or tea leaves or, you know, grains, or I don't know. Maybe they scryed, or they were a medium of some kind, maybe, or clairvoyant, or whatever it was. They had ability. Now I'm saying had because I do believe this person is transitioned. But my goodness, they live in your head, right? In your mind, not in your, that sounds bad. They just live there. They've taken over. No, they live in your memory. They live in your mind. They're actively with you. I believe that they do communicate with you, and you absolutely have learned so much from them. And I think that you are very much related to this person, probably by blood, but also because you also are psychic or a diviner or a medium or clairvoyant, all of the above possibly, right? And I feel like as you are coming into your own, and you might say, hey, I'm like, you know, 75 years old, Lenore. I've come into my own. What are you talking about? Well, yeah, that might be, but we're always kind of coming into aspects of ourselves that are shifting, that are evolving. We never stop learning. We never stop becoming. We never stop transmuting and evolving and going through this metamorphosis. So yeah, coming into your own, continuing to do so. And I feel like there is just an absolute powerful, like a river. I'm looking at it in my mind. I'm closing my eyes for a moment here, and it's like a snake river, and I can see the hills around it, and it is the energy, the psychic energy that is, it has forged its way through your mind, right? It's like a river that is creating itself. And I feel like it is just absolutely filled with waters of, you know, that divine, collective unconscious, that place where all of these symbols and understandings and concepts and abstracts and all of the things, it comes from this water, and it is flowing actively, so beautifully through the very center of your consciousness. And I feel that you are coming to the place where you can kind of go over and drink from those waters. You can bring the stuff forward into the manifest world. And this is why this creative energy is so strong right now. Because I feel like you are becoming so acquainted with this part of yourself. Now, the tree, I feel like with this success that you are finding, this wealth, this, you know, I think also stability in family life, family matters. in the domestic realm, you are laying down roots. So I wonder, are you finding a home, a place, a town, returning to where you come from, where you grew up? Whatever it is, I feel that you are really getting into this place where it's like, okay, now I'm home. I want to build something here. I want my roots to go deep here. Okay. That wandering spirit, yeah, it's still there, but I think that you also are in this phase of your life where, yeah, you want to be still for a while, right? Well, you are continuing to build your wealth, your career, your family, and so on. There is a sense of really digging in, okay? We also have 35 as a number, okay? So 35 is important. And we also have TO, okay? That was something else I saw up there, TO. Now we have a bicycle, and it has a heart on the back. We have 2 birds. And we have an anchor. I kind of almost feel like this is somebody from your childhood. Somebody that you spent time maybe going out and like riding bikes with. I feel like this is maybe your first love, your first crush. There seems to be this feeling of kind of a perfected love. Because it is. It's young. It's innocent. There's all of the responsibilities of the world are not on your shoulders yet. And you have the room to love in a way that is more difficult as you get older, right? Because it becomes so complicated. But I feel like there's a fondness for this person. Now, I do wonder if they have also transitioned. Because we have the birds, and I feel like there's a sense of visitation from them, and suddenly almost kind of like you're thinking about them out of nowhere after all these years, right? They suddenly come up. And with the anchor, I feel like they've always been that person that you compare all loves to. And yeah, we all kind of have that, right? We all have like our kind of that whatever the love was, we compare all loves to it. And that doesn't have to be a romance. It could be the love of your parents, somebody like a grandparent, the love you have with your child, but I don't know how else to explain it, but when you find and you are immersed in a love that is more than love, it's like just all consuming. Yeah. You can't help but compare all other loves to that, excuse me. And so let's go ahead here. We're going to look at our wild offering oracle cards. Okay. And I'm just going to flip through and I'm going to stop where it feels right. We'll turn it over. It says challenges. All right. Unbearable situations throw you directly into God's arms if you are open. Please take over, divine, and guide the right actions. Please take this burden and show me your will. Please take this burden and show me your will. All right. Beautiful. Sagittarius, I love you. And I thank you so much for spending this time with me. It is always such an honor to be able to bring these messages to you. And if you would be so kind as to like the video, it really does help the channel. And if you have not subscribed yet, please think about doing that. You can hit that little bell. It'll let you know when the next readings are coming out. It is free to subscribe. And if you if you want to leave a comment, please go ahead, do that. I read them all. I love hearing from you. Absolutely. My head feels like it's spinning right now. I just am in the middle of so many things going on. But I feel so, I don't know. I think it's just the nice weather, and I'm out of that flu that I've had. So, even though I sound a little coughy, and I still have a cough, but I'm feeling good. I've been outside. It's been gorgeous. And, I don't know. I guess I'm just kind of a tad bit Twitter-pated, like stars in my eyes, all of the little hearts and things kind of floating around, enjoying, you know, just kind of doing my little chores and getting back to just feeling prosperous and in my own tasks, which, yeah, as a Virgo makes me feel pretty good. So anyways, Sagittarius, I love you. We'll talk in a couple days. Take care of yourself, and good night.